Okay, guys, here we go. Once again, we're back at it. Swore vitality in full effect. I'm going to read to you guys a list of my bullet points that I'm going to be touching on in this video as I usually do. So let's jump straight into it. First on my list is naming off the many different countries where cacao is grown naturally, okay? Secondly, male maintenance. And what does that mean exactly for us as men? Male maintenance, okay? Third is going to be addressing any type of address issues for those of you who order online. I need to address a couple of things, okay? Last but not least is zodiac connection and what that means for all you men who are looking for a real companion, a real woman in your life that's going to be compatible, okay? I'm going to shed some insight on a couple of things when it comes to this topic. So let's jump into it. I'm going to read to you a list of 31 different countries where the cacao tree is grown naturally, because I want to dispel this whole, phantasmagorical idea that the cacao is Haitian cacao and Grace cacao. That term is really stupid. They don't call it Grace cacao in other parts of the world. This is a limited Haitian terminology. Once again, Grace means fat, the fat cacao, the fat bean, okay? So there's nothing special about the word grace. It's the cacao tree. So I know you've used to seeing these names pushed by certain people online. We can just scratch all that. So here goes the list of people, the list of countries that grows this tree naturally. Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama, Jamaica, Cuba, Haiti. And once again, Haiti is not even listed in the top 10 countries that grow this tree. It's not even in the top 10, okay? Dominican Republic, Grenada, Trinidad and Tobago, Venezuela, Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil. Now go to Africa, Sierra Leone, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Togo, Nigeria, Cameroon, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Sao Tome, Congo, Sri Lanka, Malaysia, Indonesia, Philippines, Papua New Guinea, Madagascar, and Vietnam. So this is 31 countries that grow the cacao tree. You can Google this, look this up on your own. Once again, don't let anybody trick you into thinking this cacao has to come from Haiti. It can come from any of these countries that grow it naturally. That's why when I'm on the street and I sell this every single day, many people from Africa who buy from me always make it a point to say they have this in their country, but they never knew they could use it like this. Many people did not know that. Well, I'll say these new modern day Africans, because a lot of Africans who come to America are not so in touch with the roots of their culture, believe it or not. So even they don't know it's been used as a natural male enhancement. They know it for an aphrodisiac, that's why they eat it, but they don't know it to be a topical application, right? But this is what it's always been throughout the world and these different parts of these different countries, okay? Now we're gonna get into male maintenance. What does that mean exactly? Well, as men, we do not have what ladies have typically. Ladies have a list of things they can do to keep their lady parts tight, right, and smelling good and being in, top condition, right? Men, we don't have that. So what do we have? We have this cacao. We have this double XL extreme. We have the XL. We have the CBD, etc., etc. So thanks to Swore Vitality, we've added to your man kit, to your daily regimen of getting ready in the morning. Now you have this on your list of things to do. It takes 2 minutes. It's nothing, right? Now, what you want to do is you apply this every day after the shower, right? I prefer it to be first thing in the morning. You can apply it at night if you want to, but once a day is sufficient. If you want to apply it more than that, go for it. But once a day is sufficient, okay? You rub it in top to bottom, rub it in real good. Be generous, use a generous amount, don't be skimpy with it, and get it into the skin. This is going to bring blood flow, repair tissues and nerves. It's going to increase your stamina like crazy, and it's going to increase the size naturally, okay? Most men see results within the first 2 to 4 weeks, depending on your deficit or where you're coming from health-wise and lifestyle. It all plays into, it's all an important factor, right? So us as men, we should be having, I dropped one, excuse me. Us as men, we should be having this in our cabinets and be using this on a regular basis. This is like your shield, your body armor. So when you are going to meet with your woman, you're ready, right? This is better than Viagra. Viagra means it's only going to work for the first hour or two windows, or if you really caught a bad case, you have a non-stop hard on, and you got to go to the emergency room with a hard-ass dick that they got to inject you with some shit with. But fuck all that. This is the natural way, right? This gives you stamina, it gives you durability, and the results are permanent. And it's going to increase you in size because of the blood flow. And it's going to give you control over your release, your ejaculation. So that's what's important about these products, okay? Now let me skip ahead to the address issue. I try to make my videos short and sweet as possible because I know a lot of you guys have ADD. But if you've watched me before, you can appreciate every minute of all my videos because I don't have no filler. It's full of information. Now, those of you who have ordered online, and we've had a few issues, okay, which is no problem whatsoever. But I must say this for future orders and for those who this, pertains to. When you send us your address, please make it a point to send your address as you would to anybody else that you want to receive mail from, right? Don't give us a main street, cross street. Don't say I'm on Broadway and 5th, right? Don't say I'm at the greenhouse on the corner by the McDonald's with the shit, because we're getting some really ridiculous addresses. And we ask people, please send us an official address. And we get some really ridiculous responses. So it makes me wonder, hey, have you ever ordered anything online before? Is this your very first purchase online, right? And then here's my advice to you. If you can't seem to get your address correct when you want to place an order with us, and we ask you more than once, and you still don't know how to give an address with your zip code and your street name and your apartment number or whatever the case may be, if you can't get that part right, then I honestly must tell you, you have no business even having a fucking goddamn dick. Just cut your dick off. What good is a dick if you can't even fucking regurgitate your address? If you can't give us a proper address, you don't know how to give your address, and you just can't figure it out, you don't need a dick, sir. Get your mind right. Learn how to fucking formulate your address, right? Then, once you get that down, then you're deserving of a fucking dick. But if you don't have this together, you don't need a dick, okay? So just take it easy, one step at a time. Learn your address, step 1. Then step 2, you can do some shit for your dick. But you don't need a dick if you don't know your own fucking address, okay? You just don't need a dick at all, okay? Because you got other shit going on. Now, I want to jump into the other part of this video. Zodiac connection, okay? Now, a lot of us have done the most common thing. We get at a girl or a woman that we like. We think she's beautiful or pretty or whatever the connection is. And we think that is sufficient, right? Then you find out after a kid or 2 or 3 or, after the first few months or the first whatever that y'all are not compatible. But this is where the zodiac signs come in, right? So for those of you who understand genetics, like you're born with something, genetically it's inherited, right? We have a cosmic makeup, just like a genetic makeup. There's things that make us who we are cosmically, by the stars we're born in, by the dates and times we're born. That shit does mean something. You don't have to believe in it. But I promise you one thing. If you look at, say you have a baby mama, for example, and you guys just can't get along for shit. After your first baby that was an accident, y'all are just at war. 9 times out of 10, zodiac-wise, cosmically, you guys are not compatible anyways. It was based off of attraction and lust and a drunk night, and here we go, we got a kid, and we tried it, and it didn't work, right? You can be attracted to anybody, but that does not mean they're going to be compatible. So men, when you're looking for a real companion, a real woman in your life, if you're past the stage of just trying to fuck and bust a nut and get with some whole freak bitch, if you're past that stage in your life and you're talking with someone and you're courting her and you want to see if it's going to be something, please make it a point to ask her, what is your zodiac sign? You need to know all about your zodiac sign, what you're compatible with, what you're not compatible with. This shit is vital. It's vital for your longevity of the relationship. And last but not least, I want to touch on the prices of our products. Our prices are pretty much already discounted. 35, 45, 55, and the CBD 95. Too many times have I seen online people who have a microwaved version of plain Jane cacao, right? Overpriced, plastic jars, 2 ounces, 65, 85, 250, 350, $400. Are you hearing me? I'm not making this shit up. $400 fucking dollars for microwaved or heated up plain Jane cacao in plastic jars. 2, 3, 4 ounces for $400. So when you come to Swore Vitality and you see 35, 45, 55, 95, these things are enriched on top of that. All 4 lines have black seed oil. Then the double XL is black seed and coffee bean. Then the double XL Extreme is black seed, coffee bean, and cinnamon extract, and it's whipped. Then the CBD is also whipped, and it has almond oil, hemp seed oil, okay? It has this broad spectrum CBD. Real dosages of CBD, not a sprinkle, so that we can just say we did CBD. Real CBD. And if you know anything about CBD, if you buy a small thing of it, it's gonna cost you $60, $70. So this has to be at the price it is, for one, because it has a very generous amount of CBD, broad spectrum. Broad spectrum means it has just enough THC to activate all of the cannabinoids to make it effective. You have full spectrum, broad spectrum, and isolate. Isolate, it does not have all the cannabinoids. Full spectrum, you might come up dirty on a test. Broad spectrum is right perfectly in the middle. You will not be dirty on the test, but it has just enough THC to make it potent. This is what we have here. So as I end the video, I'm going to touch on it again. The cacao tree is grown all over the world in 31 countries. Haiti is not even in the top 10 of the countries that grow cacao. So don't let anybody make you think for 1 second, if it's not from Haiti, that it's not official, okay? Male maintenance, this is for all men, whether you are in a deficit or not. If you are, this is your go-to. If you're not, this is your go-to. If you think you're good on size and you like the size of your sword, fine, no problem. This is your go-to. If you're good, this makes you great. If you're great, this makes you fantastic. This is male maintenance. This is keeping your sword sharp. So this is for all of us, okay? My customers range from 18 to 85 years old. All the businesses I line up next to, they all buy from me, right? I put my face on these products. I stand outside every day on these products on Crenshaw because these products work. People come up to me who have bought from me before, and they give me testimonies, and they buy from me again and again. From people who have prostate surgery to people who are just regular men on the street. They love these products because they are proven. This is an ancient method that's been used for over hundreds and hundreds of years. So way before me, this has been proven. It's just thanks to Swore Vitality, we made these affordable for all men. We enriched them. We took it to the next level. And now you have something that you can afford, that's easy, and actually works. No more gas station blue pills. No more Viagra. No more bullshit that's going to destroy you from within. Be healthy. Be strong. Stay sharp. Before I go, check out the website. See our merchandise. Join the VIP membership and get your discounts and get the perks of being a VIP. Many of you guys have asked about t-shirts. The t-shirts are coming soon as well. We have a few other things brewing for you guys. We're going to be creating a Excalibur package. You're going to love it, okay? For all sword handlers. So once again, sworvitality.com. Check it out.